Her message arrived at 11:47 p.m. 3 words, typed clean, corporate, final. We need talk. No question mark, no warmth, just the tone she used on underperforming executives. I stared at the glowing screen, the Christmas lights blinking faintly against the wall like they were mocking me. She was in the next room, laughing, soft, flirtatious, the way she hadn't with me in months. Someone else was there. I heard the low murmur of a man's voice. Confident, too comfortable. My chest tightened, then steadied. A cold stillness washed over me. People imagine betrayal as an explosion, shouting, plates, slammed doors. No, it arrives like frost, quiet, creeping, deadly. Her second message came. Tomorrow, HR will send the update. Update? I felt the shift, the ground tilting under me. Yet my fingers stayed still. My heartbeat stayed slow. The door opened. She stepped out. My wife, the CEO, dressed in white silk and a smile sharpened into something cruelly polite. Tomorrow, she said softly, I'll need you to apologize to him. A pause. A glance back toward the room she had come from. Her new boyfriend. Not even hidden. Otherwise, she added, your promotion and salary freeze will stay in effect. Her eyes lingered on me, waiting for me to break. I didn't. I whispered one word. All right. Her smile widened like she'd won something permanent. But she didn't hear what was under my voice. She didn't hear the door closing inside me. She didn't feel the temperature drop. I tried to sleep, but the silence pressed against my skull. Her laughter drifted through the hallway again, muffled now, intimate. It wasn't the sound that hurt, it was the ease, the carelessness, as if I'd already been written out of her life, as if she'd rehearsed this. Hours passed. I lay still, staring at the ceiling. My mind cataloged every strange moment from the last months. The sudden late meetings, the way she guarded her phone like it carried state secrets, the new perfume she didn't remember buying, the board dinners she didn't invite me to, her growing annoyance with my very breathing. Pieces, scattered, disconnected, but now, aligned. When dawn touched the curtains, she was still awake. I heard her whispering in the kitchen. His name finally surfaced in the conversation. Casual, intimate. A name I recognized. Her mentor, her friend, her recently appointed COO, and now her new boyfriend. The betrayal wasn't even shocking. It was something quieter. A sinking realization that I had been living with a stranger wearing my wife's face. She'd weaponized power, status, corporate authority, all to push me out of the life we built. Not out of hatred, but convenience. That was what hollowed me out the most. Convenience. She wanted a cleaner image, a better match, a story the board would applaud. I was simply the chapter she wanted to delete. And yet, she expected me to crawl, to kneel to the man who replaced me, to apologize. She thought she held every card, but she didn't know what I had already set in motion. I spent the morning quietly, deliberately. While she left for her holiday meeting, I opened my laptop, entered a password she didn't know I still remembered, and accessed our company's internal transfer portal, London. The offer I had declined months ago, still valid, still waiting. A promotion, a raise, a clean escape. She didn't know the board valued me more than she thought. She didn't know her father, the chairman, had offered me the position quietly, telling me to take it if you ever want out. I hadn't. Until now. I drafted the acceptance email, attached every required document, prepared the relocation request, HR forms, the official resignation from my current department. I did not hit send. Not yet. First, I opened our joint account. Then, the second one she thought I never found. Then, the one she used for business expenses. Every transaction painted the truth. Hotel rooms, gifts, private dinners disguised as board dinners. a quiet ledger of betrayal. Still, I didn't confront her. Not even when she came home at noon, humming, pretending nothing was wrong. Not when she stood in the doorway watching me pack a few clothes. "You're sulking," she said lightly. "You'll apologize eventually." A shrug. "Men like you always do." Her words burned, but I kept my voice steady. "Maybe." She didn't hear the tremor beneath it, the one she should have feared. All evening, she wandered around the house with her phone glued to her palm, typing fast, smiling at messages that weren't mine. I moved silently, packing, folding, preparing. At 3 a.m. when she finally slept, I finished what I started. I hit send. A small sound, a digital whisper. My escape sealed. Morning broke with the dull gray of winter. I was in the living room, suitcase by my side, when her father arrived, summoned by someone who realized too late what had shifted. He walked in pale, trembling slightly. "Please," he said, before I even spoke, "tell me you didn't send it." I met his eyes, calm, detached. I did. His face collapsed. "You don't understand what this will do. The board, London needs you. But if you leave now, the transition, your wife," he swallowed hard, "she will lose everything." Good. But I said nothing. Footsteps echoed down the hallway. She appeared, hair messy, smile half-formed. "What are you two talking about?" Then she saw the suitcase. Then she saw my father-in-law's expression. Her smile froze. Breath caught mid-throat. "Sent what?" I handed her my phone. The email, the transfer acceptance, the resignation. The approval confirmation already returned from HR, time-stamped 3 hours earlier. All done. Irreversible. She stared at the screen as color drained from her face. You actually did it?" I nodded. Quiet. Final. She reached for me, voice cracking. "Why? Why now? We could have fixed this. You just needed to apologize." "To your boyfriend?" I asked softly. She flinched. Her father closed his eyes like the truth itself had weight. I didn't shout. I didn't accuse. I simply placed a folder on the table. Transaction records, dates, messages she thought she'd deleted. Her hands trembled as she opened it. Each page turned like a blade. "You monitored me?" she whispered. "No," I said. "You exposed yourself. I just paid attention." Her throat tightened. "You're ruining my reputation." "No," I replied, voice level. "You ruined your own." Her father looked at her, really looked at her, for the first time in months. And I watched her break. Silently, inwardly, beautifully. Power was something she wielded carelessly. Now it slipped from her fingers like ash. I picked up my suitcase. She reached again, desperate now. "Don't go, please." But she was talking to a version of me that no longer existed. Cold air hit my face when I stepped outside. Sharp, clean, like the first breath after drowning. I walked to the car without looking back. Her voice echoed faintly behind me, pleading, cracking. Her father didn't stop me. He understood what she didn't. Once betrayal hardens, it becomes stone. And stones do not return to the hands that drop them. As I drove away, the house shrank in the rearview mirror. The life I lived inside it shrank with it. London awaited. A new office, a new city, a new version of myself, stripped, colder, sharper. I wasn't leaving to heal. I was leaving because I finally saw the truth. She never deserved the version of me she destroyed. My last thought before the road opened wide: some endings aren't tragic. They're necessary.